The following is a fan-based narrative. Please support the official release.
If this video reaches 1,000 likes, we'll be giving away 2 FR t-shirts for the Moliminous store, including the Rare Rarity and Daring Do variants.
No, it can't be. It isn't true.
That's impossible!
Twilight! The bus for Camp Everfree leaves in 10 minutes! No. I can't believe I overslept!
Twilight's parents let her oversleep like this, but let her friends come and wake her up? Also, there's no fish in that fish tank.
Don't you have a super annoying alarm clock that goes
Because no one knows what an alarm clock sounds like. No way this pillow muffles the sound of an alarm clock. Trust me, I've tried. Okay, I guess I can understand everyone having one of these items, but does Rainbow really carry a picture of herself around with her? And if so, there's no way it was fitting in her pockets. Even Spike's picture is surprised by this. Movie rips off digitization from Code Lyoko and Digimon.
Stop, silly!
I'm not sure what Lyra is doing, but since they are going to camp, I imagine it's something sexual.
We're almost there.
You know, the cross does actually have to be red, according to the Red Cross's branding standards form.
Now, who's excited for Camp Everfree?
Bonbon's book has no words. This blue car passes them on the left, but then they pass this truck on the left. What exactly is this road setup?
Will you be lost by time or be part of history? Will your story be told or remain a mystery?
Yeah, will you be a hero or die alone and nameless? Great theme for a kid's song.
Will you conquer what you fear and will you go back?
I'm pretty sure this asshole is driving on the wrong side of the road.
You want to see all the adorable whipping creatures too? Yeah, specifically squirrels.
I know it's a talking dog, but it's a dog nonetheless, and shouldn't have been allowed to come to camp.
Though.
I'm just after some R&R.
Ha ha ha, we get it. Rarity overpacks, but there's no way for them to actually fit all of that aboard.
We fought 3 evil sirens who tried to hypnotize everybody with their singing, 1 ridiculously competitive rival school, and 2 demon friends. No offense.
Was that really offensive? I mean, it's true, and they called you a friend.
Thanks, it's...
Twilight has her bag only on one shoulder here, but then magically it's on both in the next frame.
Yep, that's me. And you're you. And we don't know each other very well. Cool story, bro.
Cool story, bro.
Flash kinda had a thing for her.
Oh.
Pinky's bag disappears for 1 frame, then comes back. Also, I guess the noise was so intense it makes Twilight take off her book bag 1 strap at a time.
It's time to...
The left side of the bus has no lights. Wait, Snips and Snails can come but not the CMC? Also, I guess Diamond Tiara isn't here either, but considering her father's the main motivation for the villain, that makes sense.
You're free to do...
Not that I'm looking, but did Rainbow's chest actually get smaller since Rainbow rocks?
You're free to do whatever you like here. So what activities will make this the very best week of your lives ever?
Making the camp activities up as you get there.
Me? A fashion show where I design the most fabulous camp looks inspired by today's hottest trends and have them modeled by my classmates in a gorgeous outdoor setting.
Curious how she plans to make the dresses without any of her machines.
It was a gift from last year's group. Oh, and the totem pole and the sundial were also made by campers. The sundial was our year's gift.
Even though some people thought it was a little impractical since a sundial can't be used at night.
Why exactly is a sundial bad because it can only be used during the day? Is there a rule all gifts must be usable 100% of the time?
Girls will be getting their assignments from Timber. Guys, you're with me.
Normally, you don't put the creepy older guy with a bunch of high school girls. crystal gem trading cards. No, seriously, how old is he?
Well, you can look
Filthy Rich has no wedding ring.
if you don't mind.
No, seriously, how does this shadow work? What's covering her forehead and her mouth but leaving her eyes bright? Evil businessman is evil.
But I do hope I can get
-1 cent for them hips.
sooner rather than later.
However, how are these uniforms so different person to person? They all have the logo, but that's about all they have in common with each other.
Fair enough.
Wow, is Vinyl actually talking? I thought her whole thing was being mute.
Hey, you okay? You seemed a little freaked out on the bus earlier.
Probably had another one of her nightmares.
There are people wishing they were Spike right now, and that is the only time you will hear that, ever.
That wasn't your fault. Principal Cinch is the one who encouraged you to try and use all that magic to win the games for Crystal Prep.
Yeah, but she still did it, and after seeing the effects it had on Rainbow, let's not make it seem like she's not to blame at all here. It's impossible for this yellow tint to be right here. It's the first one Applejack and Rarity passed, and Sapphire is in the same row here.
Possible.
I can't believe this. It's
Amazing.
Two best friends have opposite reactions to something at the same time, cliche.
Whoa. I know I'm charming, but you don't have to fall for me.
Really bringing that A-game material, aren't you, Dad?
So you're saying I just need to get over her?
Kinda, yeah.
Ouch. You're not pulling any punches.
Not really my style. Sorry.
Sunset has great bedside manners.
I hear what you're saying, Timber, but we're Canterlot Wondercolts. We've got a reputation to uphold.
So with as much magical bullshit as these guys have gone through, they haven't put the evil businessman, constant fighting, and the whole way they say future campers together. I swear, this is becoming more and more like a Scooby-Doo episode, right down to the talking dog. A dog like this could be anywhere from $3,000 to $7,000. Exactly where are they getting the money for this from? Also, it's one thing to build a sundial, but to have a bunch of untrained kids try to build a dog is something completely different. -1 cent for adorable Derpy.
How? A tree branch crashed through the roof of their cabin.
Wilhelm scream. Also, I get it, haha, it's a joke to put it in, but who's exactly supposed to be screaming here?
You'll know that it is Gaia Everfree!
Hey guys! Sorry!
Wait, but why? What exactly does she gain by doing that? Does she want others to enjoy her forest like she does? Then why threaten people who are enjoying the forest in the first place?
Lay off bringing up what happened at the friendship games. I think she's still pretty sensitive about it.
Our lips are sealed.
Oddly sexual.
He's here. No!
Jesus Christ, that's Jason Bourne.
I'll never be able to control it.
Everyone survives this.
But now the darkness rises.
Person sees their evil reflection in the pond cliche. Also, you do realize they've seen you transform before, right? I mean, they literally fought you. And not only that, but they have a member of the group who's exactly like you. You really think they don't like you?
To help Twilight deal with the magic stuff a little later.
Bogue Bicep is trying to steal your waifu too? This movie should be called The Legend of the Waifu Thieves.
Rock climbing is all about perseverance and trust.
And you can trust Celestia's negligence to let you rock climb in heels, so you can break your ankle.
Let me help you get your harness off.
No, thank you!
Wait, is the lake behind the bushes now and in front of the trees, or did the layout of the camp just change? Also, Wetmane Applejack makes her third appearance in this series. I think the animators might be putting their fetish into the show at this point.
And cookies. That was all! You need more sprinkles, and you need more sprinkles!
Oprah joke in 2016.
So crazy. I hoisted Rarity up the rock climbing wall like it was nothing. Like I had way more strength than I usually do.
And I made a diamondy thing appear out of nowhere.
Okay, so I get Applejack being strong, Rainbow Dash being fast, and even Rarity's shield. But why did Pinky become Gambit?
And then it disappeared.
Speaking of disappearing, has anybody seen Rainbow Dash?
Ow!
Rainbow Dash survives hitting the wall at full force.
Applejack, I was looking for you. Here, I brought you some towels and dry clothes.
By clothes, you mean a single hat?
And I'm all out of arrows.
Is that supposed to be Derpy's voice now? She sounds like an old woman.
Hey, Twilight, why aren't you with everyone else?
Twilight's friends don't invite her over to sit with one of them. Boy, it sure will suck when those burning pieces of paper come crashing down into the forest, causing a massive fire.
Lord have mercy! Get the water, duck!
She thought you'd talk her out of it.
Because I would. Twilight, you can't leave.
You don't think it was the spirit, do you?
Because all my memories are also in third person.
A thing.
Easy for you to say. Magic turned you into something beautiful. The last time I tried to use it, it turned me into a monster. I'm just so afraid it's gonna happen again.
Wait, you think you're infecting them? But you only became Midnight Sparkle by stealing their magic. So wouldn't this just be magic going back to the rightful owners?
Legit, huh? I think we just found our Gaia Everfree.
Or a male stripper. Glitter doesn't automatically make him evil.
Heard what he said about wishing his sister would sell this camp. If nobody wants to come here because it's home to some angry ancient nature spirit, it sure would help his cause.
And MLP just became a Scooby-Doo clone.
Really?
Oddly sexual.
Make things better.
So you have magic.
Okay, so do they just ignore her voice getting 12 octaves deeper?
So if you listen close, you might make a new friend. And together we can...
There's no way the crown that she made was this long.
They said your friend is lucky to have someone like you to look out for them.
Really?
Yeah. You know, you've changed a lot since we went out.
Stealing one waifu wasn't enough for you?
I want to start over later too.
Deja vu.
You have to let the camp stay.
Instead of turning it into a spa resort that will line my pockets with more money than this camp ever could.
Generic banks are evil plot is generic.
Sorry, girls. I know what I need to do. But I feel like we're not on the same page. So...
Yes, because 2 students disappearing at your camp will result in great business.
I have an announcement to make. Filthy Rich wants this to be the last session of Camp Everfree. But don't worry, I got this!
How does trapping everyone inside save the camp? I mean, you guys will have to get food eventually, right? If not, you're just gonna starve everyone to death.
Now the magic is my salvation. Gather close in my protection.
Salvation and protection are kind of a stretch for rhyming.
I only wish we had time to make superhero capes!
No capes!
Unless these animals are magic, I call bullshit on them digging this far down so fast.
No! Twilight, listen to me! You are in charge!
Did Sunset just become the 7th element? Did we really go down that fanfiction rabbit hole? Sunset's not an alicorn. Actually, not only is Sunset not an alicorn, but Twilight is? Why? What has she done to earn it?
I'm not a tragedy into an epic fantasy.
That's not how cakes work.
Take my hand, I'm here for you.
Cue the shipping.
If I just asked for help in the first place.
Don't sweat it. It's kind of what we do.
Wait, so did you just send the letters locally, or did you also scour the globe looking for past campers? I mean, schools usually don't give that kind of info out, so how did you find them?
I was hoping that's what this meant.
Magic light boner.
I don't like where this is going.
Stop! Stop! I'm still wondering about, though.
What's that?
Where did the magic that hit this cave come from?
Sequel bait.
So thank God that's over. I mean, it's over, right? There's not more, right? I mean...